Story out of Pembroke Pines. That is the scene of yet another deadly plane crash at a residential neighborhood.
Surveillance cameras catching the terrifying moment of impact when the plane hit a passing car and then went up in flames.
All praises to the Most High YAHAWAH, the Heavenly Father, in the name of the Holy Spirit, the Earthly Mother, sanctifying YAHAWAH, the Holy Son. Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, welcome. This is your humble servant, Biglevi. And today is Monday, March the 15th, 2021. And it's currently 6:21 p.m. I was just studying, brothers, and then the Most High, something come upon me. I pick up my phone and I found all those videos at once. Now, for those of you who've been following us, who've been studying with us, you know this is caused by the ley line. Yet again, the ley line strike, and then this airplane fall off the sky. Where? You know, for those of you who know, at Paris Airport, a few miles from where I'm at. This is like the fourth or fifth airplane that fell onto when they just took off from Paris Airport. So we're going to go and look at all the previews places that we pinned in Google Earth a couple of months ago. Well, not even a couple of months. I would say in December. In December, we saw a lot of airplanes drop out of the sky, and it was all in Paris Airport. Okay, so now let us go to Miami. Well, it's not in Miami. It's in Miramar. So we're going to go to Miramar and see where those things are. But first, let us finish this video and then see what's going on. But before I forgot, we're gonna read this comment right there, okay, from Captain Ike. There's something going on. Has anyone tried checking out these mechanics that service these planes? Why haven't they been investigated yet? Too many of these happen. Let me see the answers. Don't blame until you know the cause of the crash, because it's not the fault of the mechanic, brothers. You mean to tell me all those there's a party out there, okay? There's a birthday party in the house, so they decided to do this. Yeah, you know, you don't think like Big Levi family, you know, you got people living in the house, so you know they're backward. So anyway, so it can't be the fault of the mechanic, brothers and sisters. Have some common sense right there, man. This thing is happening over and over and over again. Excuse me, and I agree with this fellow. Don't blame you until you know the cause of the crash. Actually, Captain Ike has a good point. These small planes fly over my neighborhood frequently. It's a concern of mine. Blame it on urbanization. I always insisted to take off 9. Okay, so this happened, brothers, so many times. It just happened so often. Let's watch this again.
Story out of Pembroke Pines. That is the scene of yet another deadly plane crash at a residential neighborhood.
Surveillance cameras catching the terrifying moment of impact when the plane hit a passing car and then went up in flames.
2 people in the plane were killed and 2 others in the car were hurt.
Let's get right to Local 10 News reporter Janine Stanwood live with the very latest. Janine.
And that video is just so incredibly tough to watch. Now, 3 hours later, you can see that investigators are on the scene. They have shielded off the plane from our view. Witnesses tell us the whole thing sounded like an explosion.
Oh, really? Is that what? Anyway, look, listen, man. This is not normal, okay? This is not normal, brothers and sisters. You know what's causing this. The Messiah is shutting this thing down. Now, because this happened in Paris Airport, and then let us go to Paris Airport right there. You see? Let's just get rid of this. Now, this is just around Paris Airport, like back in 2020, okay? Those are the airplanes that fall off, at least 4 of them. There are many more, brothers. It is recorded, I think, when we were talking about the plane, some dude would, he said at least 5 of them in 2020 alone. So we recorded 4 after the 5. So now if you add 5 onto 4, it's 9 plus this one, at least 10, brothers. At least 10 airplanes just fall off the sky. And we told people, Once you start seeing, brothers and sisters, those huge commercial airplanes, God forbid, man, they're going to fall off the sky, because the Most High is switching the ley lines on, and he's grounded the airplane, the airways. And you're going to see boats too. Like we said, you know, the boats run. This is the Bermuda Triangle, the true Bermuda Triangle from the Atlantean Temple to Atlanta to Nova Scotia and to back to the Atlantean Temple. It does not do anything with the Bermuda Island. It has nothing to do with it. It's just from the Atlantean Temple right here on the island and the Atlanta, and then this point over there. So this is the airplane that fell off the skies all over, brothers. We documented. I just lost count. I just don't do this anymore. I just don't do this. Okay, remember the one that fell in that one that fell in White Man Airport somewhere in California. It's a bunch of them, brothers. It's not normal, okay? Look at this. Look at this.
Video shows the heart-stopping
Look at this,
fatal
brothers.
crash.
That thing hit another car. And it happened like today. It happened like today, but 15 minutes. It happened like an hour ago. Okay?
A single-engine plane barreling into an SUV, then into a fence near North Perry Airport. Moments later, you see flames and hear what sounds like screams.
And the plane was very close to the ground, and I was thinking, why is so close to the ground?
This woman telling us she was driving home when the plane started descending, nearly clipping her car and then crashing.
I hit the brake too. Oh my goodness.
The impact, it was horrible.
Pembroke Pines Fire Rescue quickly arriving to douse the flames and rescue the adult and child who were in that SUV that was struck. Preliminary information from the FAA is that a single-engine Beechcraft Bonanza like this took off from North Perry Airport around 3. Witnesses say they saw it circling before crashing shortly afterwards. Now only the charred skeleton of the plane remains. 2 people are dead. 2 in the SUV were rushed to the hospital.
Now, brothers, listen. We are not stupid, okay? This one barely have any comment because they just upload this, okay? This one, brothers, it's just like it's happening so often. Like people are not looking at this. They are not questioning. Well, this dude is questioning, you know. It's like something is wrong, but maybe it's with the mechanic, but it's not. All right, let us move on, brothers and sisters. Then again, hey, it's a part of the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham. You know, fathers judging this nation. And we, you know, whose God is doing this? The Genesis 1 verse 1. In the beginning, YAHAWAH himself. He created the heaven and the earth and everything in them. Okay, he's the guy that's doing this. If he created the earth has ley line. He can switch it on and off anytime he feel like. Okay, this is happening on the behalf of the Genesis 13. We do this every video. If you Genesis 15 verse 13. Nobody want to answer for this, and the Most High is avenging us. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. And Father is using the 10 plagues of the apocalypse to judge them, and also the ley line. Let's move into the next video.
This morning, 2 boats overturned after crashing into each other near the Gandy Bridge. The Coast Guard said when they got to the crash, 1 man was in the water, the other clinging to a sinking boat. Both boaters are safe. Florida Fish and Wildlife tells us it is up to the owners to get a tow or salvage company to remove the boats from the water. I can tell you, driving back in over the Gandy south into St. Pete, both of those boats were still in the water. Again, investigators are looking into what led to this crash.
The ley line. Brothers, it's amazing. You got the whole sea, you got the whole ocean, and then you have 2 boats coming in and crashing into each other. They didn't even see each other. What was you guys doing? Man, anyway, man, let's move to the next video.
Some breaking news. 3 people were killed in a crash in San Diego just this morning. Police say 9 people were hit when a driver drove right up onto a sidewalk. Several others were seriously hurt. 2 are in critical condition. So this happened near the San Diego City College Bridge in downtown. Police say the driver, a 71-year-old man, has been taken into custody and is being investigated for driving while impaired.
Yeah. So things like that, brethren, they're going to keep happening. But now they're blaming it on impaired impaired drivers and things like that. But what we know is caused by the ley line, okay? So all of those things, brothers, they're not happening like, it's a horrible thing, brothers. 3 people die. 3 people die after 71. This is no joke, brothers. People think this thing is a joke. Right after the 13th, right after yesterday was like the daylight saving. Some people said yesterday was the New Year, but when we are approaching the New Year, I'll be officially. I'll say April 1st. After we pass March, you say like it's the New Year. But once you start approaching the New Year, yes, baby. Oh, thank you. Once you start approaching the New Year, and then you're going to see these things, it's going to get a lot more worse like it is right now. Let's move to the next video.
Welcome back. Police and fire rescue responding to an accident. This is in Miami, where a car crashed into a building and then caught fire this morning on North Miami Avenue, right near Northeast 71st Street. Now, if you need to avoid this area. Police are still out there investigating. It's going to take them a while to clear up this scene. We are working to get more information about exactly what happened. We do understand, though, that all the folks involved had non-life-threatening injuries.
Again, this isn't the first and last time we're going to see this, brethren. Cars going to keep driving and crash into building plants, like recycling plants, or catching on fire, because those things are built on top of ley lines. And it's just like to those people driving, they are driving straight. They are driving normally until they hit a building. Okay, all right. Let me see the comments. Point finish. Okay. Okay. Another non-real wheel VR, whatever. So let's move.
A fiery crash in Portage Park. Big flames lit up the Six Corners intersection at Irving, Cicero, and Milwaukee overnight. CBS 2's Mugo Odigwe has the very latest.
So if you look behind me right now, these are the 2 vehicles involved. One of them is a sedan. The other looks like a street sweeper. The sedan is so badly burned, you can see the inside of the car. First responders found both vehicles on fire when they got here this morning. Take a look at this. You can see flames shooting out of the corner of the road. 2 vehicles engulfs a dark Dodge sedan and the street sweeper. The Chicago Fire Department say when they arrived on scene, they found a car and a privately owned street sweeper on fire.
I think I did this before. But anyway, the woman had gunshot wounds and stuff like that, which is plague number. This is number 2. Fiery conflagration of the cities, and also execution by the sword, and also number 5 too. Destruction by earthquake and the sword. They are going to be destroyed by the sword. A lot of those people, they look like us, but hey man, they are not us. Let's move in.
Well, traffic is once again moving here at Six Corners. Police have reopened the roads, and they just towed the cars involved in the shooting and crash.
Let me see. Okay.
Before the sun rose, fire lit up the intersection of Milwaukee and Cicero Avenues and Irving Park Road in Portage Park. Police say the driver of this Dodge sedan, suspected of DUI, crashed into a street sweeper.
Okay, so...
No, that's fine. I was listening. And if you need me to talk, I can. Here's what I think is going on.
All right, go ahead.
They've rescued at least one person off one of the boats. The second boat is upside down. I think they're now going to have to start looking for people or try to figure out where the people are. Unless they're on other boats.
That's the 2 boats that hit each other, and then they capsize. So Yeah, they are looking for survivors. For some odd reason, don't know how those things are happening. And brothers, look at this. You're in the middle of the look at how many space you have, and then you guys coming in and crashing because of the ley line. You know, horrible. Your kids out there, man.
Flames at a scrapyard in Miami. Sky 10 over the scene this morning along Northwest 72nd Street at Miami Metal Recycling. No word yet on the cause of the fire or any injuries. Stay with Local 10 on air and online for the latest developments.
As you can see,
breaking news right.
As you can see, brothers. Well, let me go to the other one. As you can see, brothers, those recycling plants, they're getting caught in fire just like that. And not to mention the churches. I have like several videos. Well, not videos. I have several news. I have several news news articles, but I don't like doing those things because there's too many commercial and advertisement in it, and so I don't like doing those things. And oh wow, wow, that thing got filled up pretty quick. So let's watch this.
Right now, a fire has ripped through a business in Burbank. It started around 2:30 this morning on Magnolia Boulevard near the 5 freeway. There were large flames shooting out from the building, and smoke quickly filled the streets. These pictures are from Chopper right here. Firefighters from Burbank and Glendale were called to help. The cause is still under investigation.
Yeah. So, brothers, those things are happening. It's not a joke. This thing got music in it, so I'm just gonna play one of our beats. Yeah. Yeah. Disaster, China. Natural disaster in China. A terrible storm sweeping away. This is the most I doing this work. He did say that, and nothing place of the prophets of Abraham. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. This is the Most High glory. Yeah. Let the Most High do his thing when he's working. Don't be interfere. This is real. This is not caused by any machine. This is not the elite doing this. Yeah. This is not a Chinese government. This is not the rich people, nor the Illuminati doing this. This is the glory of our Father. Yeah. Get down on your knee and give him all praise. Or better yet, bend down the heart of the knee and give him praises. This is the Most High doing this. Giving all praises. Hey. Give him all glories. Hey. Giving all praises. Hey. Give him all glory. Couple days ago, Saudi Arabia suffered from the same thing. 3 days in darkness. It's not in the news. They keep this buried, groaning, talking, but they are not gonna bring it forth. We have to do this for our people. We have to give them the truth about the Most High. That's what he's doing. This is the angels. They are doing this. There you go. Yes, sir. This is the Most High doing, brothers and sisters.
The Archdiocese of Chicago is investigating.
And let me see. We'll take that. Every time I see something like the bristle of my honey's in there, it always reminds me of that fellow that was caught with 2 porn stars on the altar. They bend him over and going to town on him. Yeah. All right, brothers and sisters, let us go to this, and then we will go ahead and do this one.
Are asking for witnesses after a reckless driving crash on Highway 99 in Modesto. CHP says that they responded to the crash just north of Crow's Landing Road yesterday about 3:45 in the afternoon. Officials believe that an Infiniti sedan and BMW sedan have been racing prior to that crash. The driver of the Infiniti is believed.
Okay, well, it seems there's a lot of racing lately, but that's why people, dub them, but they're not racing. It's just a ley line. All right, let's go to Parishioner. What was his dude's name? Oh, they didn't release the name. A black Catholic church in Chicago South Side is waging an unusual fierce fight with the archdiocese over the investigation of decades-old sexual abuse. Okay, so a black Catholic church. All right, let's see what's going on here. A black Catholic church. Let's see.
The Archdiocese of Chicago is investigating allegations of child sex abuse against Father Michael Pfleger dating back 40 years. Meanwhile, the faith community of St. Sabrina wants the world to know they support the priest.
Again, this is what happened. This is what happened when the Gentiles took away your God. That is why tonight at 8:30 we are going to discuss the letter of Jeremiah. It's in the Apocrypha book. They make you worship their God, therefore you cannot do anything against them because they look like their God, and again, therefore they are gods. That is why you see our people behind and supporting them. Even though they know for a fact those guys are pedophile, they are rapists, they will rape the little boys, preferably, and they will rape the little girls, they'll rape the young men, they will rape the young women, they will rape the adult men, they will rape the adult women. Yet they are standing there, you see those clowns standing there, and then supporting this dude like, yo, he didn't do anything, he didn't do anything, oh, Massa didn't do anything. So when those people, they are your family member. That's an uncle right there. That's a father right there. That's a mother right there. Those are uncle, father, mothers, daughters, siblings. And for the sake of this video, we doubt them, our people. But those are the rejects. Standing behind this man. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. Those are fake and stuff. Those are fake. So, brothers, if at this time, right, there's that thing recording. I know this. So if at this time right now, brothers and sisters, if one of those people act like they don't know what's going on, they're still supporting this fellow or whoever this guy is, there's nothing we can do for them. It's stay out of the way. Let the Most High do his job.
The Archdiocese of Chicago is investigating allegations of child sex abuse against Father Michael Pfleger dating back 40 years. Meanwhile, the faith community of St. Sabrina wants the world to know they support the priest. Pfleger was asked to step away from the parish amidst the investigation. Several St. Sabrina leaders are planning events to demonstrate their support for Father Pfleger, including marches and vigils. Katie Johnston for CBS Chicago.
That's it. That's what that is. They will march, they'll do Virgil for men, for a group of people. You know for a fact those guys are notorious for things like that. You know for a fact those guys do things like that all the time. Yet, you have all people, a black church, brothers, okay? You have all people doing this, okay? When things like that happen, brothers and sisters, what does the Most High want you to do? Huh? Can you tell me? Huh? What the Most High wants you to do when things like that happen? Even though they're all people, brothers and sisters, my people, stay out of it, stay out of it, stay out of it, stay out of it. My people in the stuff, stay out of it. My people in the stuff, stay out of it. My people in the east, stay out of it. My people in the west, stay out of it. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. When the Most High is working, when the Most High is doing his thing, stay out of it, stay. Oh, give him all praise, give him glory, give him all praise, exalt his name, give him all praise, give him glory, exalt his name, exalt his name. Give him glory, brothers and sisters. Jews and Gentiles alike. When you see things like that happen, what you gonna do? What is the best things to do? Hey, stay out of it, stay out of it. Stay out of it, stay out of it. Stay out of it, stay out of it. My people stay out of it. My people in the north stay out of it. My people in the south stay out of it. My people in the east stay out of it. My people in the west stay out of it. Africa, Jamaica stay out of it. Australia, Amsterdam stay out of it. United Kingdom stay out of it. Haiti, Barbados stay out of it. The island of Guam stay out of it. California, stay out of it. My people in Texas stay out of it. Florida, stay out of it. I know New York, yes, stay out of it. Connecticut, yeah, stay out of it. Arizona, stay out of it. Kentucky, stay out of it. South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, stay out of it, stay out of it. My people need to stay out of it. Stay out of it, stay out of it. My people need to stay out of it. Brothers and sisters, when you see things like that, stay out of it. Let the Most High do his work. Again, this song was inspired by Come Out of Her, My People, you know, so you may not partake in her scene and stuff like that. But anyway, man, look, listen, let the Most High do his job. I will see you at 8:30, about an hour and a half now, for the podcast. We're going to discuss the letter of Jeremiah. Shalom. Be at peace.